Carlisle. And at the same time, you understand, I'm sure, that this is a very small, close-knit group of people who were concerned with bringing good modern design into British textile industry. They all knew each other through the trade organizations, through the Society of Industrial Artists, and various other, particularly government-sponsored organizations. And so we've never quite got to the bottom of how the invitation was extended to Alex Hunter to come to Warner's, but certainly as soon as he was unhappy with, and made it clear he was unhappy with the move to Carlisle, he was offered a job at Warner's and came as head designer. This was very fortuitous, not for the person who had died, but there were great changes at Warner's in 1932, and this is when Sir Ernest Goodale, A. Warner, came to the head of the company. He was a barrister. He was very shrewd and aware of the fact that he had not been brought up in the trade as all the previous directors of the Warner company had been, and that he needed to have someone with long, deep roots in the weaving industry, and this to him was Alex Hunter. And so we have that relationship between the two that really goes on through the history of Edinburgh Weavers, because they maintain contact with each other. This is an image from a magazine in 1935 which shows Danoon by Alex Hunter woven by Edinburgh Weavers, 1935 installation, but having been designed by Alex in 1931 before he left Edinburgh Weavers. So his contribution to the Edinburgh Weavers' early success was significant because, of course, they went on weaving many of his designs after he had gone. Oh, and it was also Alex who brought to Edinburgh Weavers the connection with Marion Dorn. And these are examples, one a black and white photograph, which really shows the dimensionality of this cut warp cloth, and another one, this is the identical cloth in color. But somehow between the two it sort of captures the sculptural nature of this cloth. Very interesting indeed, and this is, as you can see, Edinburgh Weavers chevron, and Marion Dorn herself was a weaver, but it was known that the connection between Edinburgh Weavers and Marion Dorn was made by Alex Hunter. He made the introductions. And that introduction remained live for several years. These date from 1931, when he was actually there.